Oh, Clippers, 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 Clippers. One day you beat the Warriors to go to face the Nuggets, and then you get sent home in 7. And James Harden, I mean, dang, this man's probably the worst Game 7 player in the world. And Kawhi, oh gosh, this team had everyone hoodwinked and fooled because the Clippers, everyone had him as a dark horse except for me, because I knew that one way or another they were going to find a way to come crashing back down to earth.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's basketball time.
Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports with Todd podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we're talking about, unfortunately, the biggest disappointment in the NBA, the Clippers, other than the Lakers. The Clippers got sent home by an intern head coach and the Nuggets. I mean, what happened? One day you beat the Warriors, and then the other you get sent packing by the Denver Nuggets. But the question is, who is to blame for the Clippers' first round exit? I'm going to explain why in just a second. Before we get started, though, if you guys do enjoy this video, please show me a favor, smash the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about the Clippers. Clippers, oh goodness. What in the world happened? Huh? Explain that to me, because Kawhi had 22, and he was healthy. Derek Jones had 12. Ivica Subak had 10, and James Harden, the worst Game 7 player in the world, had only 7 points. The same guy that lost to the Warriors in the playoffs a few years back and went to Philly, where before that Brooklyn, and then Philly, and now he went to the Clippers for this. And Norman Powell, where were you at yesterday? You only had 9 points yesterday and 13 assists. I mean, on that day. But Clippers. What in the world were y'all doing? Because you got blown out by 19 that day. I mean, I'm putting this part of it on James Harden. I'm actually putting it all on James Harden because this man, the bearded faced man, is the worst superstar in the NBA, other than Kawhi Leonard, who beat my Warriors in a Raptors uniform. James Harden, this man is the worst player in the NBA. Let's just state it the way it is. This man has never won a ring, and he's won MVP a few times. He was talking smack when Giannis won MVP over him, and he's an NBA champion. Where is your ring? Let me ask you that question. James Harden, you are you've been all over the place, and yet you still have yet to win a ring. And not only that, you got only 7 that day, 7 points, and you're a good player in the regular season. Like Dak Prescott with the Cowboys, you're good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, that is when you fold. With and let me ask you a question, James Harden. Let me ask you a question. What are you gonna do? Hmm? Because you are not that player anymore. You're not that guy. You're not gonna win a ring with anybody, not even the Warriors. Are you? I believe this man has to retire because this man is just embarrassing. He has a good year in the regular season, and then he folds and crumbles like a bag of chips in the postseason. You forced Game 7. You, James Harden, forced Game 7, and you only put up 7 points. Are you kidding me? And to why he was actually doing his job. Where were you at? And most importantly, where was Norman Powell? Where in the world was he at? Because he was the main reason that they got into the playoffs. Not Kawhi. He was out for most of the season. And you allow that to happen to you, who an interim head coach? It wasn't Michael Malone because he got fired prior to these playoffs. You lost to an interim head coach with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Russell Westbrook. Are you kidding me? Are you for real kidding me? Because if I put James Harden on any other team, whether it's like the Rockets, whether it's the 76ers, whether it's the Celtics, anybody, he is not going to win a ring anywhere else. Not even the Lakers, especially not them. Where in the world were you? Because I want to send this message straight at James Harden. You, my friend, he's not my friend because I don't know him. You are the worst superstar on the planet because you've been amazing in the regular season. But where are you in the postseason? Where are you at? Because you, the man who is called the bearded face guy, it's still the guy that can't win a ring. Are you kidding me? You had KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn. Couldn't win there. You had Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey in there. Couldn't win there. And now you put yourself in the Clippers and you still cannot win a championship. I mean, you got to retire, my brother. You have got to go. Clippers, I know they're saying they're still sold on him, but they're lying. They are lying. I know it for the skin of my teeth. They are lying. And I'm just so frustrated about the Clippers. I really am because I believe they can win a championship. But the only guy holding them back on their roster right now is James Harden. You need to start showing up in Game 7. You're winless in Game 7. Winless. You either need to be the man that shows up and proves yourself, or you go and retire because you don't have that much time left. You need to go retire, James Harden, and that's all I gotta say about that. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you guys think is most to blame for the Clippers' early exit in the first round? Is it James Harden or is it somebody else? If it is not James Harden, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you guys think is to blame for the loss? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor, smash the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. So next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.